Hello my scrappy friends, it is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters and thank you for joining me for a Kitaholic Kits design team layout. Now for this layout, I really loved the little square cutter parts that came on the back side of this sheet. I thought that was super fun. So I ended up cutting out half of them and then leaving the other half, and it ends up using a full 12 by 12 sheet, which is kind of fun. I distressed all the edges and I'm just going to pop those on top of each other here like this, and then the other half of the page as that was all backed onto a white 12 by 12. So does that make any sense? I don't know. Sometimes you have to watch these things. You can't just listen. So basically I cut a 12 by 12 in half and stuck 6 by 12 onto a piece of paper, then fussy cut the cutter parts out, and I stuck those down as well because they were square. So that was cool. And I just distressed the edges because it just makes a really nice texture and feel to the page with those distressed edges. Then there was a couple of sentiments that just didn't really work or make sense with the photos or anything like that. So instead of, for want of a better word, ruining the grid effect and the symmetry of that grid effect, I'm actually just going to cover that sentiment with this beautiful little floral cluster. And I think that works really well. I love the florals, the Paige Evans florals, so it's just a great way to get some of those on the page. And it means that that sentiment, it doesn't really matter that it doesn't make sense because that background color is still there, which is perfect. And now I've got this bright, beautiful floral added to the page, which I think works really, really well. I just think Steph is amazing, the way that she can see colours and can just pull different collections and different pieces from here and there together. And it works every time it works. She's just a genius. I don't have that skill and I don't know how she does it, but I love it anyway. There's been a few times when I have needed to order something and I've said to her, I'm ordering this, and this, and I need papers to go with it. Can you please just pick 5 papers and add that to my order? And just, I trust you, and I'll just get whatever you get. And every time she nails it, every single time. She just has this knack that I do not possess. So I'm just playing around here. I wanted another little pop of colour behind my photos. It ties in the flowers that I'm using, the florals that I'm using, and it kind of anchors the photos onto the page as well. So popping those up on foam, you can see that I'm using an old sheet of paper that is white on one side and has pattern paper on the other side. I do that quite a bit. If there's a piece of pattern paper that I just know I'm not going to use or I'm not going to use soon, there's no point in holding on to countless amounts of things. I just use them for white because I need the white and I need it now. So I'm just going to. So now I'm popping on my chipboard from the Vicky Bouton bulldog clips they would be, and just finishing off the look of those photos. And then for my title, I have already fussy cut some words out of the Paige Evans, sort of like that title page that had the kiss, hug, wonderful, fantastic, all of a good day, all of those things. I fussy cut one of those words already, but I just want to add a little bit of something to that. So I'm using the cute little Chamel silver stickers that came in the kit and writing out "You are my," and then I'm going to pop on the beautiful yellow sunshine that is about to appear. And I think just that's really cute for these pictures of Katie and Link. I've mentioned before a few times, and I'm sure I'll mention it again. Katie is helping me out by giving me some of her photos to scrap because I'm basically up to date with my own albums. So I need a few extra photos, and she, with her new Barb, has endless supply of photos at the moment. So happily helping her out while she's helping me out, which is super fun. So yeah, just popping on the word sunshine. I was really umming and ahhing whether to pop these up on foam or stick them flat. In the end, I've stuck them flat. I'm still undecided. I mean, flat is totally fine, but I'm still undecided. I think up on foam would have been equally cute and would have worked equally as well. The only part that works particularly well with it being stuck flat is when we get to the S in shine. I've almost run out of room, so it does need to pop behind that floral, which obviously works really well when they're flat. So, there's the deciding factor, but it really could have gone either way. Something else that could have been super cute with this layout, with endless amounts of time, would have been some stitching around some of those cut apart cards. That would have been really cute too. But it's so funny. I hadn't even thought to do it until I look at it later. And I'm like, oh, stitching on that would have looked really cute. And it's so unlike me to get through the month without any stitching. So spoiler alert, I didn't do any stitching this month. I can't believe it. So yeah, there we go. I'll have to make sure I get it in next month. But this layout is practically finished. I'm just having a look if there's anything else I want to add on. And I feel a couple of these Vicky Boughton chipboards are just cute and I need to get them on board somehow. So I'm just going to pop on 3 of those fun little skinny arrows. They say things like capture, this moment, favorite, stuff like that. They're really cute. So I'm just doing a little bit of colour matching and just popping those on. And I think that's super cute and a nice little fun way to finish off the layout before adding a few splatters and zooming in for a close-up. I, of course, use silver splatters just to tie in those thickers because you know me, I like to colour match. So here we go with all of my close-up photos. You can really see the texture that distressing gives and those nice little pops of colour and the florals as well. And I think this is a really fun layout. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.